Okay, we shall discuss again the default routing. Okay, so how to remove the IP address. Clear? Then today's topic I have planned for you. Today we shall discuss your rate and EIGR. Okay, then we shall discuss your CDP. Okay, then your router
He told me to do.
basic commands. These are the very vast topic, guys. Very vast topics. Okay, only if you talk about EAGRP, OSPF, so it takes 1 week to explain. 1 week in the sense like 40 hours. 40 hours for the only OSPF, 40 hours for the EAGRP. So BGP, again we have, it is not there in the syllabus, and you have the EAGRP and OSPF. Keep in mind. Okay, so we are going to learn OSPF and EAGRP and RIP. So these are the protocol which is there in your syllabus. So we have to pay a lot of attention here. But keep in mind, you don't have the EAGRP which exists before this RIP. So the IGRP. Okay. So it is not there because Cisco has been removed this EAGRP protocol from the Cisco curriculum itself. Okay. I hope you have understood till now, right? So what are those protocols? These are protocols we call it as a dynamic routing protocol. It is not a static routing protocol. What are the things we have learned today till now? All are static routing protocols. Means manually you are telling to the network traffic to reach to the other network, go via your neighbor interface or neighbor IP address. So one more thing, remember, if you don't have the IP address for a neighbor, you can give your exit interface name also, like gigabyte 0/0/1, rather than giving the IP address. Clear, guys? Okay, these are the different methods you can do the configurations. Okay, the routing protocol are used to make the communication between the two different networks. Right? Till now we have done manually configuration. Clear? So today we shall discuss your RIP. So this all will call it as your dynamic routing protocol. So this is very important, guys, in terms of your assignment. You have the assessment, right? So after completing this training, you will have the assessment. Okay. So we shall discuss. So here has given a few slides how to remove the IP routing. So as simple as this, what are the command you have given? So in front of that, you need to add no. That's it. Okay. It's as simple as this. Understood, guys, this slide because nothing there too much because already all these commands you already done with it, right? Okay. So default routing, I think you are done with it, right? Can use only default routing. In which scenario it is used? What is stub network? You have heard about stub network? Not stub network. Subzone means what?
Network configured on one port. The one port consists of a whole network. Means I have Giga 0. In Giga 0, another router is connected. So there is no other router connected on other ports. Means 01 or 02. Means that it is a single entry and single exit.
It is a restriction area, right? You can say like this. Can you say like this? No one should come inside, only your network. Right? Okay. So here he's talking about, if you talk about the first sentence, he's talking about network might be any different network. As I told you yesterday, so in one router you have connected 5 different networks. Your class A, class B, class C. Fine. So if you configure default routings, all traffic will be routed to your neighbor router. That is called stub. Okay. So stub network are those with the only one exit path out of your network. In one network, only one exit path. In the sense, the exit path will be in which scenario we are using, especially for the ISP, right? Understood? Because any organization's network traffic, okay, so they need the internet access nowadays, right? That is the exit point, right? In one network where you have only one exit point, that is your security guard, right? So he'll come check your packet, right? Your bags, everything. Okay, that is exit point and entry point of the same. Okay, that is called stub network. So keep in mind, so default routing will be configured the scenario where the internet are required. Okay, because you cannot configure every routing protocol to access the internet, right? Right. Again, you will be having a lot of commands you need to configure on your router. Okay. So here he's talking about he has configured with the 3 different router default routing. Okay, already has given one scenario yesterday, right? So I'll come and check. I think please what you do means, as you know that 3 times you can say in your packet traces 7.2, right? What you can do, open one page, in that you can do a lot of labs. Say one time. Open again the same file, okay? Try to use a smart one. Okay, open the same file. So in this time, try to do other one. OSPF, VHF, whatever labs you are doing, do it in the same thing. Okay, for this one, next topic is will be having your switching, which is going to start in next week. Okay, next week I am going to start your switching. So then you open one more file. So then all the switching topology, which I have whatever things explained, same file you can do it. Okay, you can do it, right? Same thing here, MS Word, Excel. One document, you can add, keep on adding your text. Okay, can I go ahead? Yeah. So default routing. So this is, as you can see, any network, right? Can you see here? So any network, any mask. Okay. What is the meaning of this? That will be like class A, class B, or class C. Okay. You just need to type your exit interface name, because from here you have to give the neighbor interface. Okay. Or else, one more scenario, you can give this serial interface name. That will also it works. Doesn't require to give the IP address. Serial interface might be your 0/0/0 or 1. So see the interface on your router, which router you have taken, give that exit interface name. Understood, guys? So as you can see, this is how to configure. I think yesterday you did, right? So here he has given, right, exit interface. Okay, example using the exit interface default routing. Okay. So here he has given the exit interface, and here he has given the IP address. So whichever you feel good, you can do it. Then you might ask me the question, which is the best? Exit interface is good, recommended. Right? Okay. So one more better method for this one is loopbacks. Okay. So loopback also is there in your curriculum. So I am going to explain today your loopbacks. Okay, so loopback also, how to create the loopback, what is the purpose of creating your loopbacks. Okay, it is a virtual interface, virtual IP address we can give. Loopback range, can you remember?
127.0.0.0.
Okay, start for 127, right? So that is the default assigned by loopbacks. Okay, so if you want, I have shared the slides to Anaka, I think, and she's having slides. You can copy later. So this lab also we can do it. Not here, so in your home. Okay, do the more hands-on. Okay, what is the routing protocol? Let me start the today rip. Still lot of topologies coming on your screen, guys. Okay, still you are stuck in 2 or 3 routers. Let me start it. So routing protocol are between these two, determine the path determinations and finding the best path and preparing the routing table. Fine. So routing table is nothing but your switching concept, where it will store all the network updates. Okay. So here these all protocol which I mentioned on your screen, okay, configuration is very simple. Then your static and default. Configuration lab prospective, it is very easy to configure. But main thing is you should understand perfectly. Then only you can do it. Fine. So it is a very important topic, guys. So this thing you can see. So once the path is determined, router can be routed protocols. Once the path has been determined, you can see network protocol. So and this is your destination network. Okay. So as per this topology what I mentioned here, okay, how many are there router? Six routers. So this is my network and this is your LTI network. If my profit will go, which is the best path here? It will go via these two routers or the three routers?
Two routers.
How?
Shortest path.
Shortest path. Okay. Is correct. What you said is correct. So one more thing is, if the depending upon the cost of the cables, this you have to keep in mind. So in the coming session, I will tell you what is the cost. So lowest cost is the best. Okay. The best example is your optical fiber cable, which will be having cost as 1. Okay. Optical fiber cable for 40 gigabytes throughput, the cable speed, which will be having 10 gig 4, okay, 1 gig 10, okay, UTP cable 1000 Mbps, 100 Mbps, cost will be increased, 14, 18 like this, okay. Lowest is the best. So just imagine, so here I will connect your optical fiber cable. Sorry, this time I will connect for your optical fiber cable. Fine. Here I will connect your CAT cable. CAT cable means your LAN cable. Fine. So how it will select the best partner? Whether this way or this way. Whether it will go to this way or that way. I'll repeat my question. So I have connected your CAT cable here, LAN cable here. Okay. The speed is 1 gig. Okay. Here the speed is 40 gig.
40 gig will be there.
1 gig will be good.
1 gig will go because of the two router.
40 gig.
So keep in mind, as I just now I told you, best is your lowest cost. Okay, because the speed is more, right? Okay, so router will decide. Okay, so in the rate routing protocol, which will decide, okay, best path selections not only based on the number of routers. Here we'll call number of router will call hop count. Okay, hop count, number of your routers. Here not only that, even it will calculate the cost. Lowest cost, it will make an entry in the routing table. Okay, for this network, okay, 2.0 network, best path is your via this because of the lowest cost. It will make an entry. Okay, and this will be your alternate path. Maybe suppose this will go down, it has to route the package from this line. Understood, guys? Okay.
Is there any algorithm written?
Yes, algorithm is here. I will come to that. Okay, so routing category, we have different types of category here. You can see AS number, autonomous number. All routing protocol are categories into IGP and our EGP. Okay, what is autonomous system number? Is independent number which will work different network. So just imagine, so you will be having one network here, which is connected for your router. This is my network. As you know that gigabyte 0/0 and one more will be there, right? Correct? This is my 2.0 network and this is gigabyte 0/1. This is 3.0 network. Right? I can configure with this autonomous system number with 1000 and this I can configure autonomous system number with 1001. Like this we can configure up to 65,535 range. Okay, in one router it has got capability to configure 65,000 network. Just imagine the traffic. Okay, that also depending upon your router specification. You should have the high-end router. You should have the capability to route the traffic. Right? So we cannot take the series like 2911, which is there on your packet tracer. Okay, 2811, 1811 series router, and 4000 series router. So then we can do it. Okay, especially for data center routers like your Nexus 7000 series, 9000 series. There we can do your such type of scenario. Okay, what is autonomous system number means? Which will work independently in that network only. Fine. Okay. To communicate with the two different network, so we are using your EGP, External Gateway Protocol. Fine. To communicate with this. Okay. So this is very basic things. So he has connected, right? So now it has connected. He has internally we are configuring your IGP. IGP means Interior Gateway Protocol, which will work inside the network. Okay. If you want to communicate with your external links, you should configure with the EGP. Okay. Same thing already explained this. Okay, types of classes and routing protocols. Distance vector. So keep in mind your EAGRP is a distance vector. Okay, distance vector means it will calculate based on the distance. Okay, and RIP also calculate based on the distance. RIP will be configured where you will be having maximum of 15 hop count. 15 hop count means so up to 15 router we can connect. On RIP. Okay, up to 15. 16 is unreachable. Okay, even if you connect 16 routers, so it doesn't work. So we have to keep in mind this. Okay, so hybrid protocol. Hybrid is combination of any two routing protocols that will be having your syllabus. So there we are going to learn your redistribution. So a scenario like so here this router you configure your RIP. Okay, this router you configure EAGRP. Right? So we can make them communicate by using redistribution. That is called your hybrid routing. Okay. So link state, the link state best example is your OSPF. Okay. Link state is nothing but it calculated based on the number of links. Okay, and number of areas. Like area in the sense, I'm talking about your pin code number, right? One city will be having different area, right? Because OSPF is the best example for your link state routing protocol. Okay, so one more routing protocol for link state is your ISIS. So inter network system and inter network system, which is has been it is also open standard. You know, right? Open standard means Linux is an open standard or not?
It's open source.
What is difference between open source and open standard? Any idea?
Standard is like there is some rules or regulations which we have to follow.
Yes.
And open standard means there is
No restrictions because you can use however you want. There is a only difference. Fine. So here it is open standard means so there is some restrictions but you can use it. So example, your EAGRP it was Cisco proprietary. Only Cisco people they must configure EAGRP. Like the competition for Cisco, do you know what are the companies? Juniper, Palo Alto, Fortinet, HP, Dell. These people also they develop their router, switches. They have a different product, but in a real-time production network, it is not up to the mark. That's the reason Cisco is ruling in the world in networking. Fine. So those people also they will be having a different this thing product. So here EAGRP is your it was now it is an open standard. So previously, so when I was learning in Juniper first time, so I was not able to configure your EAGR here. Okay, so in 2009 or 10, they have made it open standard, Cisco. Means I can able to configure in your Juniper, HP, Dell router also, EAGRP. But OSPF is an open standard. OSPF is an open standard. We can configure in all different vendor routers or switches. Fine? I hope you understood, guys. You follow me?
If we use REAP and EGP, that also can be a hybrid route.
Yeah. Hybrid routing. So here distance vector is best example is here REAP. Again we have REAP version 1, version 2. Keep in mind we are going to learn version 2. We are not going to learn this 2. Okay, it is old, outdated. I don't want to explain. Just for information, I have written on your slides. Okay, so REAP version 2. Okay, again new version is there. REAP NG, next generation. REAP NG is nothing but where you are using the IPv6 configuration. Clear? IPv6 configurations we are doing in your RIP NG, okay, which is not your signal. Link state, as I said you, it is a OSPF, open shortest path first. Hybrid is the best example for your EAGRP. Okay. So what is classful routing protocol? Classless and classful. So in classful doesn't include your subnet mask when with the route advertisement. And within the same network, consistency of the subnet mask is assumed. Means it will take automatically, okay, only the network which you have configured. So it will not take the subnets. So yesterday I told you, right, if you have 5 subnets, okay, that subnet network it will not take. Only the main network, that is called classful. Classless is, even it is subnetted also, it will advertise your network. That is classless. So example for classful is your ING and RIP version 1. Okay, that's the reasons we are using a RIP version 2. We are not using a RIP version 1. So by default, when you configure router RIP means automatically it will take for your version 2 only. It will not take version 1. By default, it will take. Okay, so classless routing protocols are
Can you please repeat the classful and classless?
classful and classless. So classful is nothing but you have got one network. For example, same network, 3.0 network. Okay. Again, you have done some subnetting here, right? So what is this network? Only this network will share the update to your another router, not this subnetted one. That is called classful. Classless means, so this all subnetted mark subsummer is /27 or 29, this is 25. Okay, CADR value. All this will be advertised to your neighbor router. Okay, so example for this classless is your this classless is EAGRP, OSPF, ISAS and RIP version 2. So classful is your best example is for your RIP version 1. So we are not talking about your classful routing protocol. Okay.
Classless is more efficient.
Classless is more efficient. Yes, correct.
That